Greetings, everyone. This is Anita, and I would like to welcome my kindred spirits. And for those who are new, I welcome you too. So also, I want to mention that if you're not a subscriber, please click below on the red and white button that says subscribe. And please, if you enjoy the information or would like to interact with me, please leave a comment. I ask that you please also like this video to keep me in rotation for those who may find this information valuable. And also, yes, hit the notification bell so that way you can keep up with when I upload a video. All right, let's get into it. So I know lately my videos have been a little inconsistent, and that's just based on going through human trials and experiences. So sometimes things in my personal life do interfere with me being able to create a video. So I've been having problems with my editing tools. So that's probably why you see my last video. There wasn't much editing done to it. I made the effort to put out a video. It came out late. I just decided, let me just put it out raw, no editing. So it didn't get that much views, but that's okay. I'm not really here for the views. I'm here for the people. And this is something I enjoy doing. And I just want to reach those people who find a need for self-healing. And as I always say, I'm not here to make you think like me. I just would like to see you think. A lot of people don't use common sense. They don't strategize and take time with decision making. Oh, excuse me, I thought I heard something at my window. Also, I am also here to teach self-healing. You know, I'm not here to heal you. I'm not going to claim that I can heal you. But if my information, my research and experiences inspire something within you to do your own self-healing, then do so. Hopefully, a lot of my ideas will also trigger you to start your own self-healing. So a lot of the information, research, experience, ideas, activities that I do, they're just to trigger your own creativity within yourself, to spark your own self-healing. I am on my own self-healing journey. So I am sharing what I research, what I experience with you. I do have my master's certification in neuro-linguistic programming. So I did, with that research, I took it further to learn more, to cater more to my healing, and to be able to offer up some information, experience, and research for you. Okay? Now, let's really get into this. All right? So, I wanted to speak about, I'm looking at my notes, I just kind of set it over here. Hold on just a second. I was, I had an interest in talking about shifting from working jobs to being an entrepreneur. And I don't know if that's an interest to you, but I just want to kind of just tell you my experience with that and what I have learned. so much from here. Yes, I took some notes so that I can remember important points to speak on. So with me transitioning from working a job, I know when you work a job, a lot of times you have people to instruct you on your day, even though they prefer you to be able to work majority of the time without supervision. And of course, there are those who are used to being supervised. But if you, the person, have in mind at least some point in your life, within your career, you want to go from being in that rat race, running to a job, that 9 to 5, so they say, having to always leave your home. Because even as an entrepreneur, not all entrepreneurs work from home. But majority of their work is done out of their home. But I know that I've always thought about being an entrepreneur. Now, I didn't know the ins and outs, so you got to be able to understand. When for me, I got to say it wasn't easy because of working job habits. Okay. Now, one thing I did like about it is being able to spend time at home. So I think my first entrepreneur experience was driving Lyft, which seemed pretty easy. All I had to do was just make sure I had a schedule and working a schedule for a week. It helped me to understand the best times to go out to make money. Well, that didn't last long because I was in a car accident. And there was some other, excuse me, something that's flying by, trying to distract me, but we're gonna make this happen. So I was at risk, after the accident, I wasn't making no money, but I was really trying to find work as quick as possible. And in the midst of me doing an interview, even though I have worked in this, I'm trying not to swing at this little thing that keeps flying by that's trying to be a distraction. And it is a distraction because I keep talking about it. But let's get back into this. So I was able to find something where I had to get licensed to do this type of work. And in the midst of it, there were some challenges for me. Nearly being evicted, and thankfully it was during a time where this situation with the that happened in 2020 with that demic, that situation. So it kind of helped me out, and I was able, there were some moments of bumps in the road trying to transition. And I'm gonna tell you, please, in going into a field where you're wanting to be an entrepreneur, there's a lot of research that has to be done, a lot of studies, training, Within that training, I say this: if you're trying to go at it alone, you're going to need help. You're going to need some training. You're going to need a mentor. You're going to need somebody. So if you're not going into a field where they can train you as an entrepreneur to learn that particular field, whether it's sales, because a lot of people don't, let me speak on that, because I read a book a long time ago by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it helped me to understand that when when he left college, in order for him to get some type of experience as an entrepreneur, he went and worked for a company in sales where he was making commission, because you're setting yourself up for a certain mindset where you have to get used to commission, even if it's commission without bonuses. You got to get ready for that mindset. So what better field to go into would be sales and working for a company for a little while until you get the hang of it. And you have to be careful, because some people become addicted, just like people get addicted to working jobs. You can get addicted to selling somebody else's product, which would get you off your path or of opening up your own business. Then once you get the training, once you learn your field and understand the sales market and being able to market yourself, because you will also at some point, especially if you're not given leads, you have to find your own leads. So that is preparing you to do that as well. And when I say leads, you're finding your own clients. That's what your leads are. Finding your own clients. In the meantime, in between time, you may be experiencing some financial situations because this is something new to you. And what I have learned with this is you will have to find ways to be able to, before you go into a sales position, if you're not experienced, find a way where you can continue working your job and do the sales part-time until you get the hang of it and you can let go of this. And, I went about it the wrong way. But at the same time, when I was in sales, and they gave me all the training in the beginning from home, I'm working in a field of insurance from home, training, just focusing on that, having some time on my hand because I've been in a car accident and I was going to see doctors. So I couldn't just go. I couldn't go back to driving because I couldn't sit up for long periods of time, nor can I stand up for long periods of time. And to this day, I cannot stand up or do too much work long periods of time on my feet without feeling pressure from my lower back. I used to couldn't sit up for long periods of time, but now, I still can, because I at least sometimes have to go from sitting in something like a office chair to the point where I need to sit on some cushion and stretch my legs out. So working from home was a better choice or an idea for me. Okay, so I had to go through some training and studies to get my license in this field. And once, right before I was released from training, I was able to sit with a mentor or a trainer to monitor me on a couple of my appointments to make sure that I have the hang of what I'm doing and feel a little knowledgeable. So I was able within that week to make some pretty good money that weekend. It motivated me because, I really didn't even think I could do this. Now, my first experience in sales was back in 2016 when I was laid off a job. And that's when it hit me that I'm tired of jobs. I was really tired of them. I hated sales. So let me express that. I've always hated sales. But I came face to face with sales back in 2016 doing insurance. But in the state of Georgia, you can work on a temporary license, meaning it's not legit. You can only use this temporary license for a short period. So with that being said, when I had to train, where we had to learn these scripts by heart and use to learn these applications and go from door to door with leads for clients. It wasn't an easy task, but that first little check and the fact that I was able to find a peep of some confidence to go into these people's homes and speak with them kind of made me believe I can do this. But of course, there was like a family medical emergency where I had to leave the state and travel across the country to take care of a family member. When I did come back to my home state, I went right back to looking for a job. Because I was just like, it was just too much. But now we come back to 2021. I'm still going through so much through all this training, but things were set up. It was a blessing of the universe, Most High, whoever you want to say, and a blessing on myself to put my best foot forward, and put that saving hand of my own and put forth the effort to make it happen. You know, if the universe is going to help, let me put in some effort as well to make things happen and just depend on guidance. So I decided that there was some other things that was happening in this company that took place. I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but it became discouraging. To the point where I just felt like some of the rules that changed, you know, I had some problems with some of the things that changed within this company, and it just it to me mentally, I felt like I was a little defeated, and let me go and dip my feet in other areas of this field. And I've got this license, and I'm not going to let go. I'm going to make use of it. Because at first I was thinking about, oh, let me go back and get a job, or let me try to do something else. And also within the same mindset, I am still taking into consideration my own personal goals for my own business. So I was getting my feet wet in other areas in the same field. And I learned so much. But in learning so much, you know, it took a toll on my pockets eventually. Because I'm still trying to figure things out here. You know, I'm still trying to get in the mindset of being an entrepreneur, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And now I'm back with the first company that I decided to work from home with, in the insurance company. I was on my learning path or journey. It brought me back 360 because I had to keep it real. I was doing really good with this other company, with this first company. And these other companies seem a little more advanced, and because my sales expertise wasn't that great. But I tell you, with these other companies, you had to go out. It was more like a financial service. You had to go out and get your own leads. You had to go and find your own clients. But the information that was being taught was so advanced and so great. It helped me understand the love that I have for people in need of this service. And I said, you know what? I really want to teach people this too, to teach them some financial literacy. So I also learned more about investing and what some of the how can I word this? disadvantages of government funding or things that the government have that really isn't of benefit to you or to us. So now I got all of this under my belt, you know, I still stayed with the company who educated me the most. I got a lot of experience from the first company, but now I want to venture into a whole different type of company, which is traveling. And I thought I could do it because I really wanted to focus on traveling. But the company wanted us to focus on something else, which kind of threw me off. And I just realized my pockets were still hurting. Even though I was doing okay with the financial service, it just wasn't enough. So I had to make a 360 and go back to the first company. And with it, it really helped me understand my work habits, organizing my schedule, investing, and easy access to clients. So what did I learn? I learned better work habits. I became more motivated. And what motivated me the most was the fact, before money, just the fact that I could make money motivated me to stay in sales, motivated me to want to work on my own. But there were certain habits that I had learned working a job that I realized I have to break. I really have to discipline myself for better work habits, organizing my schedule so that it works for me, more like a work-life balance. Balance your time for work and balance your time for you and your family. You know, notice I said you and your family. So there's some time going to be spent for you and your family. And then of course, your work. So you have to become familiar with the appointment calendar, to the point of maybe having to schedule in yourself, time for yourself and your family. Your calendar is going to become your best friend. Okay? And then investing, knowing the right investments so that you don't have to worry about money loss, IRS, and everything else that's included, even medical expenses. So there's things around it, because if you're in, like myself, if you're in the field of insurance, you got to make it work for you and find ways to help yourself. So making better choices for investment. And there's also something that I want to make clear when it comes to starting your own business, and you go and work for a company to sell their products, to just to start off in sales, you got to remember, you got to have a business mindset. You got to not look for people to come to you and show you how to do it. As an entrepreneur, you got to know how to be the aggressor and seek out help. So that's about all I have to share about my experience. My experience is right now is still ongoing. There's some things that I am trying to take care of. There's some obstacles I am faced with right now that I prefer not to talk about now. But maybe one day we'll talk about some obstacles that I am facing as I gather myself, my mind, and my emotions to physically endure the changes that is taking place in the world, because that's something else that's not excluded. Because yeah, there are some changes that's going on in the world, and right now, all I can do is stay busy, but also within that time that I take for myself and my family, I do my best to take advantage of that. I do not put everything in work, but I know we're still living in these times where things are happening around the world, but that does not stop you. If you're in another part of the world, you still got to keep living. And, when the punches come, you got to flow with the punches. And of course, there is a lot of lives at stake in certain situations when it comes to weather, homes. When I say lives, it could be your livelihood, your lifestyle, or what have you. Things are changing for everyone. So keep that in mind, that I am keeping that in mind, being aware of what's going on the planet that I am here. But to some people, fear arises. And sometimes we stay so focused in our fears that we don't have no time to live, that we're so caught up. And I make the mistake of doing it a lot, where I try to live in the future when the future isn't even here yet. I still try to remember to live in the now, because I can't do anything about the future because it's not here. Just like I can't do anything about what's happening in other places of the world. I can only do what I can do right now for me. I can wish the best for those where changes have tragically reached them, and only prepare or do what little, but who's to say that you can be prepared? Because those people who are stocking up food in underground shelters, who's to say that that food is going to be there when you think you need it? You did all that preparation for nothing. Just realize that just some things you just gotta go with the flow. And right now I'm just going with the flow of where life is taking me, and where I can make a difference for myself or anyone else. I'll do that. But only if life permits that. Get out of the mindset that when other people are going through things and you don't know these people, that you feel some kind of emotional responsibility for them. You're made aware of it. That's all you can, that's only thing you can deal with, is just, oh, I'm aware, meaning that, things are happening, basically. Because for real, no matter how much you prepare, does not necessarily mean that that preparation might be needed. Your preparation may go in vain because some of the things that's happening, you have no control over whether you prepare for it or not. Life situations, who's to say you can be prepared for life? You have to take the punches as you go, or block them punches, or move with the punches, avoid the punches, however you want to say it. So yes, I am aware. I am one who knows that we all are spirit beings having a human experience. And there's more to who we are and our purpose in being here during these times of changes. We have entered the Aquarian age, and it has always been talked about. There's more things that I am learning that talk of conspiracy. I'm coming to the point today. I had a realization today that, what to find out someone is a government agent, or to find out somebody's a part of a conspiracy, what can I do about that? All I can do is focus on me. Do what I need to do for me. Because at the end of the day, it is about me. And you might think that's selfish. It's not, because when you came into this world, even if you're a twin, you came through the womb or through the birth canal one by one. You can't do nothing for no one until you know you are taken care of. And when you know you're taken care of, and you can help another person, if that's what you want to do, then do so. It's not about being hateful when you can't help another person. It's just recognizing what you're capable of doing, first for yourself and then for another. But if you can't do for another, then you shouldn't feel obligated to be guilty because you can't. There's that word again, being obligated. You got to be responsible for yourself first, because this journey is about you and your experience, my experience, about me and my experiences first, and what I'm gathering, and how I'm evolving, growing, and learning day to day. Because what I'm learning about the next person is basically something that's reflected back to me. Because what I learn about them is something in me for me to attract them into my life, to learn about them. Okay? All right, I gotta go. All right. I wish y'all the very best. I am so grateful and thankful for the few of you that takes time out in your day to listen to what I have to say. We all are coming a long way. Whether we're putting our best foot forward or our bad foot back. Because at some point, you're going to learn that that bad foot needs a workout, so you can then make it your best foot and put it forward. All right? Again, I'm not here to make you think. I'm not. But I put information out there based on my experience, research, ideas, creativity, to incite or trigger some authenticity within yourself, to be responsible for yourself, to take back control of you in your life, in your path. Okay? And again, if I'm not able to come out with videos weekly, just bear with me. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, because it's about each one teach one. I don't claim to know it all. I only know what I know. And I'm continuously evolving and growing. All right, take care. Hi, my name is AnitaYarbrough, and I am your holistic healing life coach and counselor. I bring to you today my signature programs based on healing transformations that align purpose. My first signature program, self-authentication based healing. This paradigm shifting and transformative based program is designed to share life experiences due to the changing times we're in to assert your self authenticating willpower. In this program, you will learn the importance of healing to help lead the way towards understanding a new age mindset that promotes creative, holistic living for unlocking your purpose. Transform and align with your purpose in any area you choose. Within these changing times, by trying a new approach to tasks and or activities to gain courage and confidence. Feel free to accept the changes in the world and experience the new, real you without judgment from yourself and others. Learn to accept uncontrollable circumstances. Let go of the past and activate a new you. Overcome blockages on your way towards your newfound freedom after attending this life-changing presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn the difference between using logic and intuition, understand how your belief systems influence your authenticity. Learn the importance of balancing your light and dark psyche. Use mental and emotional coping techniques to transcend traumas and pain to start the healing process. Gaining self-acceptance to heal through self-talk and expression. My second signature program is lifestyle-based healing. This life-building and knowledge-based program is designed to help you succeed in the next phase of transformational growth during these changing times to enhance your development. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your natural survival resources and following the intuitive influences that open your eyes to new pathways of living, achieve greater results, and supercharge your mission by creating a new lifestyle. You will come to understand how to discipline your body, your mind, and spirit to prepare the unexpected and expected changes in your life, inside and out. Inspire others to do the same. Become efficient and improve functionality after this enlightening presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn what your limits are towards change, learn how to replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify your stress triggers and traumas, to make changes and self-heal. Learn about inner and outside influences that affect your lifestyle. Understand how good health practices establishes great wealth to enhance a certain lifestyle. Learn the importance of your survival and creating your new life and what it takes to sustain a new lifestyle. Expose your toxicities before incorporating new lifestyle changes. Now, this third signature program is my communication-based healing. This mind-enriching session will teach you how to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate many ways to communicate your subconscious mind to gain control of your life. The strategies in this portion of the program will fine-tune your communication skills within these changing times by using your childlike imagination to promote healing and find your confidence to better express yourself. Learn how to analyze the communication style of others, which better helps with understanding how to communicate. So after this presentation, you will be able to achieve a life of mastery that is limitless. So after this program, you will be able to learn to listen to your true voice, to break your own hypnotic spell, learn importance of self-talk, creatively express your imagination, to welcome in the healing process, learn and understand different communication styles, find out how to communicate commands to your subconscious mind to create change. Now, this last signature program is community-based healing. This approach into the community dynamics during these times of change will alter your reality to identify patterns in situations and know when to seek solutions. Learn the positives and negatives of comparisons and judgments that are used within your environment or community. Learn tactics to break away from the trends within your environment and community that are presently not realized as mind control tools. Learn manifestations for your ideal environment or community, which can influence and become impressionable to others. Before this presentation ends, it will empower your every move. So after this program, you will be able to understand how to manifest your needs and wants, recognizing patterns that will create solutions for a better change, learn how to recognize individuals of bad or good influence in your space, understand how making peace with yourself can become a masterpiece for an ideal community, create better habits and practices that will help you attain the peace you so desire, and design and create a space that cannot be compared to others. I would like to thank you for taking time out in your busy day and joining me or sitting with me in learning more about my signature programs. As I always tell others, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.